Hello, welcome back everyone. I thought I would do something a little bit different today. It is the week of the month that I start preparing all of my Ko-fi membership stuff, so I thought I'd bring you along the ride with me. I'm very inspired by people like Catnip, so I thought I would do a little bit of a behind the scenes sort of studio vlog this week. So I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you have your tea and settle in whilst I do a lot of painting and writing and preparing for all of my wonderful members over on Ko-fi. I'll leave a link in the description box below if you wanted to check out my Ko-fi memberships and become part of the Galactiverse. But for now, let's get on with it. Considering this process takes me quite some time, I thought I would knock off two of my tasks at once and film the entire process from start to finish of what I would do in a day that I'm preparing my Ko-fi membership orders. So I have quite a fair few members at this point. I'm currently painting about 18 of these little pieces of paper. So there is quite a lot of work to do, but I absolutely love making a special experience for those who are able to sign up to my Ko-fi memberships. I am so grateful for each and every one of them, so I want to make sure that it is the most amazing experience that they can possibly have from me. Every month I will have a different exclusive art piece that I would have created over on my Twitch channel. So this month we did a cute little dragon friend, and I wanted to match that same color tone that I used in the initial painting with these little name cards here. So it all looks cohesive if people want to display them together. I know that a few of my members like to display them side by side, so I keep in mind the color tones that I used in the original piece, and I try and bring that theme over when I'm painting these particular cards. The idea for these was actually given to me by one of my members, one of my original members who signed up in the very first month that I did them. I think it was April last year was the very first one, and they've been a member ever since. They're still a member now, but they asked for some kind of a heading card for each month because they wanted to display them together, and I thought it was a really good idea to use a thicker paper, so I used watercolor paper and did a cute little design every single month, and it doubles as a backing card, so everything arrives unbent and nice and safe and nice and protected because it does have that thickness of this watercolor card in there as well. I added some cute little leaves and some scales in a shimmery watercolor to match the vibe that I had going with the dragon that I created, and then I just put their name on it in a nice little calligraphy font. I absolutely love doing this, and I've been using my metallic Shimmer Drops paints for this. I will leave a link in the description box below if you wanted to check out the company. They're a handmade watercolor company and their paints are absolutely beautiful. This process does take me quite a long time to do all of the 18 cards that I have currently. So I've showed you a bit in real time and sped up the rest so you don't have to sit through the entire time of how long it actually takes me to do these. I think all up it will take me an entire day from start to finish to prepare everything possible for the Ko-fi memberships. So I'll have these backing cards that I will do up, I'll have letters that I write, I'll have the exclusive artworks that I'll print off and cut up, as well as the exclusive stickers that I'll also print out and cut up with my silhouette machine, and then packing them all and writing all of the envelopes. I usually stretch this out over a couple of days, so today I'm only showing you kind of the bulk of that, really, I guess the bulk of the creative stuff that I would have to do, and I've left the writing of the letters and the envelopes out of it so you don't have to sit through all of that. These little cards are an artwork in themselves, so I do try and make them quite different every single month depending on the theme. So I've had like a flower theme, I've had a mushroom theme, I've had a whole bunch of different themes, and yeah, this one I went with a simple little galaxy, some leaves, and the little scales in the top to represent the scales on the dragon. I always strive to make it the most unique experience as possible for my members, and any ideas that you would put into memberships, then I would be very open to hearing them. Currently, I have a whole bunch of things in the top tier of memberships because I really want people to be able to get their money's worth. I know it's a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it for those who are able to support me in that way. You can already see the light changing in these clips. They do take me quite some time, but there is also drying time in between them. To add to the uniqueness this month, I decided that I was going to finish off the prints with some hand painted watercolor on top of them. So I'm adding my shimmery watercolor just to give it that little bit of, that little bit of extra, that little bit of extra Galactic Hat flair that I want to give to my members. I think that it's a really cool effect adding the little scales and the little shimmery bits onto these prints, and it makes it so that every single piece is completely unique. I can't believe that it's almost been an entire year since I started sending out my Ko-fi memberships. They started as different names, so now they're called Star, Moon, and Galaxy tiers. I added in the Moon tier quite recently, so that one is a mid tier one between the cheapest and the most expensive, just in case people want to get only the exclusive artwork. But I used to only have two tiers and they were called Teacup and Teapot, which is a really cute name, but I feel like the Star, Moon, and Galaxy kind of aligns with my theme a little bit more. I'm definitely not considering myself a professional in terms of setting up memberships. I feel like it's something that you learn as you go along and you figure out what type of things you want to add and what type of things people want to see. And you know what? I'm still learning, and I still would like to find other ways to make it a unique experience for people. For example, I would love to get a dip pen or like a calligraphy pen and have a really cool aesthetic letter, and even a wax seal stamp would be super cool to put on the back of it. So it just adds that uniqueness to my Ko-fi memberships and the letters that people get to open. I did do a little bit of writing in this video just so you can see the type of letters that I do create. So I do make sure that I do it in nice pretty writing. I try and be as neat as possible. It is in cursive, so hopefully people can read it okay. But I just like to add that little, I don't know, it's like a little spark of antiqueness or of that old-timey vibe that I absolutely love and I want to give to my members. So I didn't write all of the letters on this day. They do take me quite some time to go through. I want every single one of them to be completely personalized, so I take note of what people say in my chat and I talk to them about that, or I talk to them about how my day is going. I'm basically a pen pal to all of my members, and I want them to feel as special as possible because they mean a lot to me, they really do. This segment gives such Beatrix Potter's A Tale of Peter Rabbit vibes. I absolutely loved that intro as a kid, and it absolutely influenced me as an adult. I mean, look, I do letter writing, I do watercolor, it is basically me. Once those things are all prepared, all of the prints are printed and painted, all of the stickers are cut, I start assembling them. So first with the print, I did a little dragon theme this month, as I mentioned before, so I just lay them on top like this, and it's how I make sure that everyone gets one of everything. Sometimes I'm really bad at math though, and I print out the wrong amount of stickers and have to go back and print more of them, but that's just my brain being dumb. So this one is the little sticker that goes along with it. What I used to do is I would take the original art piece and recreate it into a sticker, but nowadays I do a digital version of it in a little chibi style. Galactamon card reveal in 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! So I have been painting Pokemon on Twitch every Monday for Pokemon Monday for the past 3.5 years. So I have quite the collection of Pokemon artworks that I've then made into these cute little cards, and I give them away in my Ko-fi memberships as a little mystery card gift type of thing. We also do giveaways when I reach a certain goal over on Ko-fi, so make sure to tune into my Twitch channel if you are interested in possibly winning one of my Pokemon card giveaways, or Galactamon card giveaways as I like to call them. I also have special shiny holographic versions of my Evolution cards that I've painted that I also like to do a little giveaway with my Teacup of Truth. So everyone who has signed up with the memberships on Ko-fi at the Galaxy tier has been put into this little name cup, and every single month I will draw out a name. This time it is my very own mum who has been signed up from the very start, from April last year, and has been a member ever since. So she wins this cute little Leafeon holographic Pokemon or Galactamon card. To keep them all safe, I make sure to wrap them in a cello bag so they don't get wet. I have actually had people say thank you so much for wrapping in them because the postal system have left them out in the rain or snow and they have been completely dry. So that is good to know. Anyway, I hope this gave you some ideas if you are thinking of starting memberships or anything like that, and I hope that I kept you company for the duration of this video. So I hope you enjoyed that little behind the scenes snapshot of what I do during the end of the month to prepare for all of my Ko-fi memberships. We have the online one called the Star membership. We have a mid-tier one where you get the exclusive art and sticker along with all the stuff in the online one. That is called the Moon tier, and then the one that I was working on today with all of the paintings and the letters and all of those extra things that I do for them, that is the Galaxy tier. So if you wanted to check them out again, I've got the link in the description box below, so please check it out. I would really appreciate it. I also have some other things on my Ko-fi shop as well, including my original artwork, some prints, some stickers, and all of my commissions. So please check it out. I would really be so grateful. But until next time, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day or night, whatever time zone it is for you, and fare thee well, everybody. Mwah. Bye.